Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Corey.
I am Michael.
And welcome to TREKFAST, the show where we watch Star Trek and eat breakfast.
You may have noticed. Oh, God. I'm receiving a phone call.
That's okay. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, it's not a phone call. It's an alarm I set. An alarm I set for TREKFAST. I was like, don't forget about it.
That means we're making great time. We're making great time today.
We're doing great. Oh, you may have noticed we have a new camera angle. Hey.
Yeah, I like it. You can see our table. You can already see our breakfast.
In fact, I'm embarrassed. I did not think of it before now. So I'm sorry. I feel really embarrassed.
I like switching it up. I like when things change. So
let's show what we've got for breakfast.
Today I'm doing a little casual, just waffles, toaster waffles. Egos.
Legos. You talk about the
butter, syrup, lightly toasted.
There you go. Now, if for any longtime viewers and fans out there, you will know that this, I believe, is Corey's first breakfast without sriracha.
Is it? I hope. I'll have to look at it, but I hope it is, because literally I do
think
put
it might be. I can't think of anything else you've eaten on the show that did not have sriracha on it.
It's officially my first meal without sriracha of 2016, for sure. Because that's my New Year's resolution. I will only put sriracha. I'll at least have sriracha once a day, let alone try to have it on every meal. Healthy? Yes. Smart? Very smart.
I have a hash brown, but inside the hash brown there's egg, sausage, and cheese. It was a frozen Bob Evans hash brown. And I have many beverages today because
you do.
I have coffee, I have seltzer water, and I also have green Star Trek Romulan ale. No, it's airborne because I woke up with a sore throat, so I'm trying to get rid of that.
I hope you feel better.
Oh, I forgot the sriracha for my hash brown. I'm going to grab that. Today, we are on Season 3, Episode 11, Wink of an Eye.
Last episode was really good, I think. This one's got some big shoes to fill.
We're excited. We're feeling good, except for my throat. And
Star Trek will
we're going to do it. Let's go. I am going to grab that sriracha, though, for...
You can't put sriracha on waffles. I want to.
5710.5. Lieutenant Commander Scott reporting. While exploring an outer quadrant of the galaxy, the Enterprise received distress calls from an apparently uninhabited, incredibly beautiful city on the planet of Skallus. Captain Kirk and the landing party have beamed down to investigate.
Kirk Enterprise. What do your sensors read?
They register something, sir, but I'm blessed if I can figure out what it is.
Goodbye. Deal.
Fun stuff.
Good times. Fun. All right. Oh, let's go to that.
Huh.
All right. Let's do a reclap of the episode.
Yeah. Let's reclap it.
So, in this episode, the Enterprise responds to a distress call, and they go to the planet, and there's no one there.
Nope.
But instead, they keep hearing this buzzing noise, and they beam back aboard the Enterprise, and it turns out it was all a trap. And these aliens, what was their name again? Skolosians?
Yeah, Skolosians or Yeah, Skolosians.
I think it was Skolosians.
Mm-hmm.
They beam back aboard the Enterprise with them, and they start sabotaging the ship, and they realize someone's on board, but they can't see them or anything. And then you figure out that the reason they can't see them is because explosions move at super speed, so fast that no one can see them.
Mm-hmm.
And they give Kirk some Scalosian in water, so that he also moves at super speed. So then you find out that one of the women Scalosian, of course, falls in love with Kirk. And then you find out that that's why they're there. They wanted to mate with the people on the Enterprise to make their race survives and doesn't go extinct. So then the rest of the episode is Kirk in super speed trying to stop their plan of freezing the Enterprise, and then the rest of the crew of the Enterprise moving at normal speed, and they're trying to communicate with each other and sabotage the plan. That's about it.
Yeah, it kind of moved like that. It wasn't really. I don't know. Kind of didn't grab me. It was all right.
Do you want to give your full review?
I don't know. I liked when there was a lot of when a lot of things are going wrong. They're like, what is happening? We hear this buzz. What's going on. And when they give Kirk the water that turns him, basically puts him in the hyperdrive or whatever. He everything gets slowed down. It's kind of it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it was a lot about the the alien woman's love for Kirk, and it was a lot of she's like, oh, I want to keep this one around. He's pretty, and it's like
yeah.
It's what alien doesn't love Kirk, and it's like, did he just get employed because the Federation knew that his prettiness would breach gaps between galaxies and form unity between all the lonely alien women, and it's like his job. It's like he's like, I can captain and I can sex my way out of any situation.
At first, that did bother me because it does happen a lot, like you said.
Yeah.
But it actually didn't bother me in this one specifically because that was her their goal. Their goal was to find mates. So it makes sense that she's in love with him because that's why they came there in the first place, to find someone to fall in love with and
it's like the last episode they needed a doctor. They're like, we need a doctor. But this one they're like, we just need a man.
Yeah.
Kirk man.
And the reason they want to freeze the Enterprise is so they just have pretty much a freezer of people. They can just keep going up and repopulating their species.
It was cool. It was interesting. But
So what didn't you like about it specifically? Besides Kirk, yeah.
There were. I don't know. They were that I feel like it was done before, but I don't know. Not necessarily the same thing. Mm-hmm. But
there was that other episode where Kirk was trapped in the other dimension, but we didn't get to see the Kirk side of it. This time we saw the Kirk side and their side.
It's like they were trying to figure out what was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Altogether, if I was going to give it a review, I would have to give it, I guess, a 3. Just because a lot of not that I'm not a fan of just the love stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm kind of if the character almost didn't like Kirk, you know what I mean? She was like, look, we need to keep the population going. Maybe she could start to. She trusts him already, and she likes him already. So there's just this, oh, I trust you, I like you, and then she keeps getting
seem
fooled.
Stupid.
She keeps getting fooled.
It would have been better, yeah. She was smart.
And then there's the other alien that who's helping her. I guess the male from the species, and he's like, I love you, and she's just like, let me do this with dignity, and it's just kind of it's weird. It was just kind of yeah, I don't know. Romulans would have been cooler. But I would have to give it a 3, I guess.
3 waffles.
3 waffles.
So Sulu was in this episode and he had lines, so the Sulu meter is going up.
He was. There he is right now. He's amazing.
There was... I was enjoying it for the most part. I thought it was kind of cool when, with Kirk moving in super speed and trying to, communicate with everyone else in normal speed, so he's, leaves behind, little recordings, and then they have to figure out they need to slow them down to, hear, the...
to hear how fast he, talks. He's, it's every time they have a conversation, it's just...
It's just the little buzzing. That's what they heard when they first landed on the planet, like an insect. There was a really funny moment where Kirk had to kick. So there was these people who, or Starfleet red shirts who were taken before Kirk into super speed, but then when he arrived there, they had like sided with the skull. I keep forgetting their name. The bad guys.
Yeah.
And so they're like guarding the freeze device thing, and he tries to get by them, and he kicks one of them, but it's like a really bad kick.
Yeah,
it's like
this under kick.
It's like this, like he just kind of just lifts his leg into him, and the guy flies. It was kind of funny because normally their fight stuff like looks pretty good,
Yeah.
but this one just looked it looked like he barely touched him. It was pretty funny.
Like when the lead male alien who is jealous of the woman, I guess jealous of Kirk's involvement. He comes after him, just breaks in, and he looks like he's gonna he has like a knife or something, but close up it's just like this little stick. It's just like literally like just like a little stick, and he's like, it's just funny.
Yeah.
I feel like, but I did like the alien portrayals though. I felt like they did look more like aliens.
They
I
at
guess
least
in a sense,
give them like really weird outfits, and they had something like specific. They were moving super fast, like they're different than.
Which made me happy.
Yeah.
I'm tired of like, oh, we love Earth. We're the aliens from Earth, and we love cowboys. And
there was a little bit of like a moral debate going on between Kirk and the main woman. He was like, why did you trap us? Why are you doing this? She's like, we're just doing this to survive. It's okay to. And then there's kind of like, is it right or wrong to like just ruin other people and destroy other people for you to survive? Which is, And then at the end, they just like leave them back to die, pretty much. So it's a little kind of sad.
Actually, the end was one of my favorite parts because when they take the antidote to come back into normal speed, Spock is like, I'm gonna hang back just a little bit, and he just like super fixes everything like a ghost, like
instantly repairs the ship in super speed,
and all these lights are flashing. And they're like, wow, he's repairing everything, and like it's just really funny.
They should have just like left him there. The rest of the show, he's constantly like there's ghosts solving all their problems.
It's like a Spock thing where they're like, this is efficient.
Yeah.
To just keep Spocking out.
Overall, it was kind of a fun idea, but it did. It was kind of a little bland too. Like Enterprise gets taken over.
It kind of just flowed like.
There was nothing too exciting about it. I definitely liked the one we watched the last episode more, and I gave that episode a 3. So I'm probably gonna have to give this one a 2.
I gave the last one a 4.
Yeah.
And the last one compared to this one looks like a 5, but that's why I'm keeping this one a 3. Just wasn't at 4 level.
There was one cool another moment I did enjoy was when he was like, Kirk was like, well, you can't keep us as prisoners. He's like, we're your prisoners, and then she was like, you can leave all you want. You're just stuck in this. You just like can't talk to any of your friends, or you're just stuck at this speed.
Yeah.
So you're not really a prisoner. Kind of interesting concept to like trap someone not in a place but in a time, I guess.
Yeah.
Which
and with an idea that
is done a lot. But I'm sure
understand
Star Trek was one of the first ones to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it for today.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys at episode 12 later on.
Sounds good.
Have a good day, and happy TREKFAST.